Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Chantal and today's pick a card reading is going to be on what messages would Spirit like you to know right now. Any guidance, kind of any confirmation of where you're at. Just seeing what comes through today. In a pick a card reading, if you have not done one yet, you're able to pick either like the crystal I like to pick, or the name of the tarot deck, maybe something resonates, or the time description. I will put the numbers in the description and you can choose your reading that way. Otherwise, just an intuitive guess is great. Trusting your gut, feeling in, maybe taking a moment, take a big inhale and letting go on your exhale. Just feel into which pile you'd like to pick today. We're going to pull a bunch of oracle cards and then a couple tarot cards and see what comes through. I'd greatly appreciate it, being a new YouTube channel, if you liked today's reading or any of my messages resonated with you, if you could hit like or subscribe and comment below what resonated. Let's get into it. Welcome pile 1 to your reading today. First we're going to begin today's reading with some oracle cards before pulling some tarot cards for you. Put the deck up here. So first we're going to begin with the animal spirit deck, and we have the crocodile. Place that one in the center. Sorry, while I'm still learning how to film, the lighting might be a bit weird, as you can see my shadow. Next we have the Beyond Lemuria deck, and we have Earth Star Chakra with Initiation. Hopefully you can see that. And if you're able to pause if you'd like to give it a read, otherwise I will be reading that to you. The Secret Language of Your Soul deck, we have 25, Use Your Anger. I don't know what's all over these cards right now. Hold on. Use Your Anger. And then we have Let Go of Comparison, Embrace the Unique You. And last of all for this deck, I'm going to put these this way. We have Seek Beauty in Everything with number 13. So we've got 13, which reduces to 4, 25, which reduces to 7, 39, which reduces to 12, which reduces to 3. So 4, 7, 3. If any of those numbers can confirm, sometimes I like to ask Spirit for a sign to confirm this is the right reading. We have from the Moonology deck, nothing is yet set in stone, with immutable moon. With this, from the Sword of Light deck, sorry, we have You Will Manifest What You Need with number 44, which reduces to 8. And from the Crystal Oracle, we have Awakening Emotional Intelligence. I'm going to find a happy place for all these. So first of all, today we have the crocodile. I'm just going to take a moment to try to download and just channel through your messages today, pile 1. Bear with me. With the Initiation card first off here, paired with the crocodile card, I am sensing maybe you're in a space right now of limbo. You're waiting, right? In a space of initiation, just as this card says. I might actually begin the reading with reading your card. You are standing at a gateway into the unknown with trust in your heart, ancient remembering in your soul, and an inner illumination to light the way. You have access to the seed of creation, the spark of existence, and the codes that hold blueprints of who and what we are. This place is clear and grounded, despite moving through multi-dimensional realms and able to bridge worlds while functioning in physical reality. The higher you reach for the divine and the realms of spirit, the more important it is to anchor deeply here on earth. Within this card, I can see that maybe you're in a period of rest. The crocodile's messages come through as being in a space of not being lazy, I guess, and not sitting there doing nothing, but I guess waiting and intelligently moving forward from a space of wisdom and energy. So it's all about collecting, collecting that and taking time to center yourself before moving forward and making decisions. I can see here with you will manifest what you need, and nothing is yet set in stone. Perhaps you are, wanting to make a decision in your life right now. You're trying to manifest something and you're in a bit of a weird period. So just have confidence that your rest, the rest and the more you pour into yourself right now, the better you're going to be able to move forward. So it's not about punishing yourself when you need rest, it's about giving yourself compassion and kindness. And I can see here within, use your anger. Number 7, inner fire sparks outer action. Maybe within this rest and taking time to collect your thoughts and move forward with more clarity, you'll use your anger in a better way. So I often find in situations when I use my anger and I just go boom straight ahead, I often regret, obviously, all of my decisions. So it's about using your anger, taking a moment, collecting yourself, using your anger as fuel for something that is going to provide for you, something that's going to give back. Your anger is the part of you that loves you, that's your passion, but it's also the part of you that loves you. And I can see here with let go of comparison that maybe that is something you have been facing a lot of right now, and maybe you're in this waiting period and you're waiting to see things manifest and you are comparing yourself, and that could be adding all sorts of insecurities, creating that anger. And I can see within seek beauty in everything. I really feel that's guidance coming from the other side of these cards, is to find beauty in everything. You are beautiful. All humans are. We all are, no matter what anyone says. And there's no reason to compare yourself. Comparison is the thief of joy. I struggled with this throughout all of my teen years. And I still often have to catch myself and take a break from social media. That could be something that could be really good for you right now, is taking a break, turning inwards, kind of silencing out all those outside noises so that you're able to move forward in a clearer way. Like I often find that sometimes when everyone else has their input and things are really unclear, I do need to go and take that time. And with nothing is yet set in stone, I really feel this is confirmation from Spirit saying, don't worry. While you're going through this initiation, you might be transmuting things. Nothing is yet set in stone, so don't panic if you've manifested, maybe trying to be manifesting the wrong thing, and maybe through this time of rest and recovery you come out and you may want to go a completely different path. Don't stress. Spirit's saying here nothing is yet set in stone and you will manifest what you need. Within this card I can see express gratitude as if your plans have already come to pass. Trust that your angels are bringing you the assistance you need. I often call on my angels in times of hardship. You can do that, if it's something you believe in, the universe, whatever it is, just ask for guidance and clarity. It can be really helpful. I'm going to read you the Moonology card also. It's got some really helpful affirmations and kind of a point for where you're at. Nothing is yet set in stone for mutable moon. I think that's the back of the deck. Mutable. It's all about change, shape-shifting, even that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for maneuver. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalized. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvelous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. I love that. That's confirmation of all the things I was just saying. However, there is also a sense a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is yet set in stone. Attune to the moon. I know that the best will unfold for me. That's a great affirmation. I know that the best will unfold for me. It's all about trusting, in the universe and letting go of that control. Surrender. There's great freedom in powerlessness. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. So I can also see down the bottom here, anytime you pull this card, it suggests the opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. Taking time out for your day while you're trying to manifest a future more aligned for you to visualize is really important. It starts to create those neural pathways and those thought patterns of your future, and it'll help manifest and get that ball rolling, that energy inflow. So we're going to pull some tarot cards today and see what guidance Spirit has for you. Ooh, that one wanted to come out. We have the Page of Pentacles with talent, skill, money. It's a nice color. Guidance, please, Spirit, for pile 1. Guidance in their current situation, please, Spirit. The Moon. Shadow, dreams, intuition. One more card for now. Just so you guys know too, I did shuffle and intuitively pick all of your cards for your pile beforehand. And then we have this card, this deck doesn't do reversals, so we'll just switch that one around. We have the Hanged Man. So there's a pretty clear message coming through here from Spirit. Just fix my camera up. Hopefully that lighting's not too bad. I'm really, really sorry if it is. So with the Page of Pentacles, the pages are quite an immature figure. So they're the beginning of something. And with the Page of Pentacles here, having talent, money, skill, you can see she's holding this close to her heart. She's got a ray of sunshine around her head. With the Page of Pentacles here, I can see just that there is great potential to manifest whatever it is you are wanting to manifest materially in your physical 3D. So this is going hand in hand and is a really good message and confirmation from Spirit that you will manifest what you need and nothing is yet set in stone. And with the Hanged Man and the Moon here, I can see taking this time, as the crocodile has guided us to, taking this time out for yourself to gain clarity and a new perspective with the Hangman here, and let go of any illusions you may be holding, and to let go of control and surrender. Listen to your intuition. Your intuition is that quiet voice inside of you. It's not the loud thing that makes you feel rushed. And after years of trauma myself, I know that it can be quite hard when people say just, listen to your gut, listen to your intuition. That can be quite hard. And I think that the first steps in doing that is going to be in that space of silence, listening to those small whispers, taking time to slow down every day, to be the observer, to not be go, 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 and to see, when sometimes a yes should have been a no. Subtle things like that, start to listen to yourself, and that will build over time. Anyway, I've gone off a little bit on a tangent there, but I can see here within, taking space is really important right now, and taking time to be able to shift your perspective, see the bigger picture, listen to your intuition is really, really important, pile 1. see what the outcome of this crossroads is going to be. Outcome. The Ten of Cups and the High Priestess. Look at that. So this is just such a beautiful message from Spirit. I can see with the High Priestess coming through, that's exactly what you need to do, is take that time alone and you will emerge the High Priestess. The High Priestess, she is fully in her power. She knows her intuition. She is listening to herself. She knows the wisdom behind her dreams, her inner voice, and she follows that, you know. And the Ten of Cups here is all about prosperity, joy, family. Such a beautiful card. I love this card. Yeah, I'm really excited for you, Pile 1. This looks like a very pivotal time in your life, and you know, I think that it's all about letting go of worry and fear right now. Listening to that loving voice inside of yourself. Let it lead the way. Trust in yourself, trust in your future, trust in your choices. Everything's going to work out. I wish I could give you a big hug. I'm just going to touch on the Awakening card and see if there's any messages in the book for us, and we'll leave it at that today. Number 5. See, number 5 is all about change, so it's heavy energy of change right now, and slowing down is really a great way to help your body start to embrace change instead of fighting it and resisting it all the time. I know it can be like such a, like I can be so resistant to change when change has been the only constant in my life, you know. It's the only truth we have when it really comes down to it. So it's about training yourself to be okay with it, to let go, or else you're going to spend your whole life fighting. So this is a great, you know, rebirthing period and a great time to trust yourself, and I really feel that you're going to come out the other side of this just so much more in your power, Pile 1. So I can see here within the Emotional Intelligence card the messages we have. You have entered into a powerful time of emotional cleansing and healing, as the Awakening Crystal, one of the most powerful on the planet, holds the medicine of emotional intelligence and healing of humanity. It helps to bring love and awareness to any painful emotions that have been suppressed due to fear and misunderstanding. It promotes a safe space for challenging feelings to come to the surface, to be accepted and honored. The Awakening Crystal brings understanding to why people trigger your deeper emotions and helps you to take responsibility for your feelings and not project them onto others. It opens a space for you to see beyond the trigger, connecting you with the original source of the pain. You know, this might be coming back down to our let go of comparison, use your anger. It's about finding the root of that narrative. You know, sometimes when a feeling comes up in our present reality, we attach a narrative to it, but that narrative can be from so long ago. What old stories are you still telling yourself? What do you need to let go of? How can you use the anger from your past to help fuel you forward in this crossroads, Pile 1? We've got, have your emotions been all over the place? Are you feeling reactive or frustrated? Do you suffer from anxiety and depression? Are your addictions bringing you deep pain? If this rings true for you, it's time to work with the potent medicine to bring some awareness and clarity to your emotional state of being. Please know Divas are here with you at this time of deep awakening, that you have the strength and courage to be with all your feelings without denying, hiding, or pushing them down. I think within this time of taking space for yourself, it's all about honoring those feelings. You know, your emotions are telling you something, and they are teaching you, and they are guiding you. Your anger is the part of you that loves you. It's justice. It's the part of you that wants to protect you, you know. Thank you, Pile 1. I hope you enjoyed today's reading. I'll be uploading weekly, so I hope to see you here again on my channel. Lots of love. Bye bye now. Welcome, Pile 2, to your reading today. You have picked the Amethyst and the Rainbow Tarot deck. I'm just going to start today's reading by pulling you your oracle cards. Pop that up there for now. So we're just going to get your oracle cards, which I have pre-shuffled and picked for you, and then we'll grab some some tarot to get some guidance. So we're just seeing what comes through, any messages from Spirit, where you're at, confirmation. Yeah, just kind of see what comes through. All right, so we have, beginning with the animal spirit deck, we have the dragonfly. Beautiful card. Dragonflies are my favorite insect. I actually have many of them in frames around my home. They just amaze me. They are millions of years old. They can fly every direction. Yeah, they're beautiful. Such a nice energy, pile 2. Shine your light from the Beyond Lemuria deck. You'll have to bear with me, I'm still learning, so I'm sorry if the lighting isn't the best. With the Secret Language of Your Soul deck, we have number 32 with Wait for a Solution. Relax and it shall appear. Then we have Let Your Hair Down, Delight in the Gift of Play, number 17, which reduces to 8. So we have 8 and 5, if you're looking for any messages from Spirit, any confirmation. Uncover Your Softer Self, number 45, which reduces to 9. Beauty Lies Beneath. And from the Moonology deck, we have Don't Let Your Past Hold You Back, with the South Node. And the Sword of Light deck, we have Be Honest with Yourself. And last of all, we have, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that one, it's in Hydro, Emotional Cleansing, with number 26, which reduces to 8. So 2 5s there. Maybe an energy of change. I know that whenever I see dragonflies, there is strong energy of changing, of shifting, which makes sense. I mean, the dragonfly is always on the go, shifting, changing. Metamorphosis comes from a caterpillar. It actually it spends quite some time, up to 3 years, in larvae, in water, and then emerges. So it spends a lot of time before it comes out as this beautiful dragonfly. And maybe you can resonate with that, pile 2. I'm just going to take a moment just to kind of wrap my head around this message and channel through what your messages are today. Okay, straight away I'm getting a strong energy from the mental body, with the dragonfly representing your mental body. And shine your light, be honest with yourself, don't let your past hold you back. I am sensing a strong energy of transformation in your mental body, and maybe in your heart and throat, your communication, with lots of blue and green coming through here. So the dragonfly messages come through as, you know, maybe you might need to take some time right now to focus on your breath. Maybe your thoughts are running all over the place. Yeah, maybe you need to wait for a solution, and while you're waiting, your thoughts are running wild. I can definitely relate, pile 2. Some breath work, settling your nervous system may help with this. So with the messages coming through, uncover your softer self and let your hair down, I'm really getting a strong message coming through from Spirit that you are currently in a transition period of healing your feminine, of bringing that feminine aspect of yourself out. Don't let your past hold you back. So maybe in the past, from what you have been through, you may have built quite a strong mental body, a masculine side of yourself, you know, to protect yourself, to protect your heart, to protect your feminine. Can definitely resonate. And after so many years of such protection, building walls and stuff, it can be hard to let that go. I definitely resonate with you, pile 2. Definitely feeling a message coming through of you need to turn inwards, you need to relax, pile 2. You need to let your hair down. You need to integrate that feminine. You need to flow into it. Maybe let go of control. And being honest with yourself might be letting go of those protective walls, letting go of that mental body that is constantly in fear, telling you, you know, all different narratives, and step into a place more of feeling. Feminine's all about feeling, you know, trusting, being honest with yourself. We have all your feelings, even the difficult ones, have a message for you. Accept your truth, then let source take it from there. Maybe you are dealing with some heavy heart emotions right now. We'll read this from the Beyond the Mirror deck. No one can do as you can, yet we sometimes feel that we need to be a certain way, a way not aligned with our authentic self. It takes discipline to do what we love, especially if we are natural givers. It is easy to get caught up with other people's lives. Tending to our own needs harms none, and we still have a lot more to give. It is time to collect our light and shift the vibration here on earth, starting with our inner sense of being. You are a sovereign being. Regain compassionate empowerment and remember what lights up your world. Yeah, so definitely a strong message coming through of letting go of that fear, you know, letting go of comparison, letting go of anything that's getting in the way of you letting your hair down, just letting yourself be you, you know. Sometimes we have to get out of our own way. I'm going to read the Moonology message and see what's coming through. South Node, don't let your past hold you back. The South Node, like the North Node, is a karmic point, but it's opposite to the North Node and relates to the past, perhaps even to past lives. Whatever you're going through and whatever programming and conditioning is stopping you from achieving all that you might. Like I said, that mental body getting in the way. I definitely think your thoughts are running wild at the moment, and, you know, taking some time throughout the day, if you can take the back seat and really observe your thoughts, can be really handy. But when your thoughts are getting out of control, shifting your attention to your breath can be really helpful. You know, like 7 seconds in, count 7, 6, 5, count that breath in, hold it for 3 seconds and let it go. It can really help. I know you've heard it before, take a deep breath, but I definitely think that will help you a lot right now, taking time throughout the day to remember to center your breath. Do you feel stuck in something? This card will often come as a sign that the situation or relationship you're asking about has somewhat become suffocating, even toxic. Suggests that someone, you even, needs to be released, and that there's some kind of addiction going on or unhealthy attachment that needs to be sorted out. One thing is for sure, when you get this card, you're being challenged to make some changes, even if staying where you are feels easier and safer. Attune to the moon. I release the past. Okay, I'm really glad I have read this card, because I'm definitely getting your messages. Now, I had a feeling this was to do with the love situation, but I don't like to always resonate back to that, because I think that, you know, tarot readings can be very helpful to turn inwards, and relationships can be very helpful as mirrors. And I think that, you know, not everything needs to be about an attachment to another human. But we'll dive into it, pile 2, and let's have a look. I'm going to pull some tarot cards. Just feel called to get what messages are coming through about this love situation. I am seeing that maybe taking some time to honor your feelings right now is what you need to do. That maybe you have been silencing, you know, your intuition or your feelings. And maybe this is a past pattern. Maybe this is something that you have done, you know, after abandonment or trauma. And just in general, breakups are never easy, you know. Leaving someone is never easy. And I really feel right now that maybe you have some big emotions coming up and you aren't listening to yourself, pile 2. You aren't listening to yourself. I think you definitely need to be honest with yourself. You need to uncover your softer self, which maybe has a message for you. With the High Priestess here, I am getting confirmation that this is the case. You need to go inwards and listen to your intuition. The King of Cups. 10 of Swords. Alright. The 10 of Swords. Not the best card. You can see as she is laying here, she has 10 swords in her back. We've got the water and the moon out. You know, this can illustrate heavy emotions, illusion. I think this is actually a time of shifting, maybe, your mental body. Shifting through feelings from your past, maybe narratives, thought patterns from your past, to do with love. With the King of Cups here, this is a very emotional card. You know, the king is, he's very stable though. He is, as you can see here, he's on a throne and he's in all these choppy waters, yet he is still, he's holding his cup. He is fierce in his emotions. He is confident in his emotions. I think that you need to be confident in yours too. Your emotions are always guiding you. They're always telling you something, okay? I can see in the Moonology deck too, it says a relationship is karmic and has played out across many lifetimes. Your attraction to someone may be verging on the obsessive. Just because you can do something doesn't mean you should. Dragonfly often makes me think of past lives because they have been here for so long, and they do have that wisdom, that ability to shift and change. But I do think that this is coming through as something from a past life, maybe a connection, maybe a karmic lesson, maybe, you know, you've watched your parents struggle through maybe the same patterns you're going through. We've got the 2 of Cups, Knight of Swords, 3 of Swords, 2 of Wands. Okay. The Knight of Swords, she's quite aggressive in her mental energy. You know, the Knight of Swords is immature, but she runs forward fiercely. She's confident. She's got clarity. She does. She is quite masculine and aggressive though, you know, you can see that within this card, and I think that a big part of you has grown this part of yourself that has been here to fight for you, and maybe you have had a lot of betrayal, you know, in your past and in relationships. I think that taking some time to be honest with yourself, you know, kind of finding out where those emotions are from, if they are to do with a current partnership or if they are from the past, and if they are something you need to release. I just want some more confirmation, please, Spirit, on this 2 of Wands. The 9 of Cups. You know, I definitely am seeing that you have reached a point within this karmic pattern where it is coming to an end. And maybe you do need to face some things and to not let your past hold you back and to move forwards. You can see here with the 2 of Wands, he seems to be holding the world and he's looking forward with, you know, he's got his wand in hand, he's got his passions in hand, he knows where he's going, he's moving forward to a vast world. And maybe letting go of this last little bit of the lesson is what you need to project forward. I can't be here. We have the Tower next. Yeah, I do sense that this, unfortunately, this connection may not be right for you, pile 2. The Hangman, we need a shift in perspective. We've got the Tower moment. Spirit, is this relating to mental energy and the past? Ace of Pentacles. Okay. I think that everything that's coming through for you right now, all the thoughts, all the emotions, you know, you might be steady in these emotions. You might be set that, you know, the way you feel is how you feel, and that's your truth, and that's the way it is. You know, I definitely resonate with that, and letting your emotions carry you forward, like having clarity from your emotions and running forward with that mental clarity. I can see that doing that will bring you a shift in perspective, new horizons, and the final release of this pattern of betrayal and karmic attachment. Pile 2. We have emotional cleansing here. Any guidance? Any last guidance for pile 2, please, Spirit? Yeah, the devil, the moon. Attachment, chains, illusions. Okay. I'm going to grab one more from the secret language of the soul. Let go of comparison. And what do we have here from the Sword of Light deck, please, Spirit? Any guidance for pile 2? I mean, sending you lots of love, pile 2. I do know what it's like to be in this energy. And I think that it is just all about letting go right now. Embracing your new future. Being honest with those endings. I know it can be scary to begin again. But with a shift in perspective, a new beginning can be so exciting, so liberating. Regain your focus. Trivial life matters are distracting you from your goals. Archangel Metatron and I are here to help you stay grounded. You know, I think that letting go of this mental pattern in love and whatever relationship you have with your thoughts right now, yes, you are correct. Yep, thank you, Spirit. So whatever relationship you have with your thoughts right now, it is distracting you from your goals. It's distracting you from your future. Recognize the signs from above. Angels are sending you messages right now, but you're too distracted to notice. Big energy of turning inwards. Pile 2. We've got 444 there on the card. If you would like confirmation, feathers, butterfly, sword. I'm going to read the Crystal Oracle as a last bit of guidance for you. Messages. You have attracted this card into your awareness as confirmation you are holding on to, suppressing and storing old stale emotions in your body. I had a feeling. Okay, so these thought patterns, these could be coming up for you because these emotions are still stored in your body. A great practice for this is breath work. You can email me, and if you'd like, I am a breathwork facilitator. I would love to be able to guide you in that. The option is there, pile 2. My heart goes out to you, it really does. I know what it can be like to have so many stored emotions from such trauma in your past, in your body, and you know, these feelings then connect to, these feelings come up and then we attach a thought to it, a story, a narrative, and this can really get in the way. And you know, you may have a love connection right now and it's up to you what you do, but you know, taking this time to focus on your breath and to let go of emotions that are from your past can really give you the clarity to run forward and to know where to go if this relationship is for you or not. We've got at certain times in life when things get hard and challenging, the feelings that come with these experiences are too hard to manage, process and sit with. That's right. You know, when something happens too quick, too soon, too fast, it can be anything. You know, trauma doesn't just have to be a big, crazy car crash or event like that. It can be something like, you know, an emotional rejection, something that happened too fast, too quick, and you didn't have time to shift to feel that emotion. You know, you had to keep going and soldier on. It then stores in your body. It says you push these emotions down and shut them off by keeping busy and distracting yourself with other things such as overeating, overworking, excessive drinking, or anything else to keep your mind and body active and disassociated. It is a very normal, natural process to want to run from pain and uncomfortable emotions. However, it can cause energy to build up and create an imbalance that eventually leads to disease. It is extremely important to work through your emotions as they arise. My heart goes out to you, pile 2. I think this is all about taking time to nurture yourself, to let go, to shed that ending of karmic lessons, to shed that past, to be able to move forward. Please email me if you need any support. I am here for you. Lots of love. Thank you. Welcome pile 3 to your reading. You have chosen the Divine Tarot deck and the Lapis lazuli crystal. I'm just going to pop that up here for now until we pull some tarot for guidance. We're just going to start with your oracle cards today, and we'll begin with the animal spirit deck. We have the fish. Pisces energy coming through. You might want to take a moment to ask Spirit for any messages, any signs, confirmation that this reading is for you. We have no fear with number 14, which reduces to 5. Let's pull the secret language of the soul. That was from the Sword of Light as well. We have make your life more interesting with explore the unexpected. Ground yourself, be in your body. Ooh. We have express yourself, cultivate your passion. So we have number 3, 6, and 11, which reduces, we have 12, which reduces, 11, which reduces to 2, so 2, 6, and 3, and we have 5. Then from the Moonology, we have the end of a tough cycle approaches, and from the Crystal Oracle, Chakra Ray, Chakra Balance. Okay. Pile 3. There is a message coming in through today I feel is related to career. With the fish being a card of, the fish move through currents, through water. And I relate that to life's flow. They're kind of slippery. So maybe you're a bit slippery. You don't have many plans in place right now. Maybe you haven't set time aside to accomplish what you have wanted to yet. We will get some more guidance, but the messages coming through right now is to let go of fear. I think fear is holding you back right now from maybe achieving your goals, maybe even holding you back so far as to even put a plan in place. The fear is holding you back from even putting a plan in place to the things you desire and the things that you would like to achieve. So I think the message is coming through right now. That would be an ending of this cycle. A cycle of contemplating, of waiting, of not taking action, of being in a space of fear, of being slippery, of not accomplishing goals. And that's not to be hard on you at all. I think that you can go about this in a loving way, and I think that maybe you've spent some time, in life's flow, in that water, in your emotions. Maybe you've spent some time healing, and now is the time for that cycle to end. We will pull some more cards. I am going to read you your Moonology to begin with, pile 3. I'm just going to read this one from the book. See what messages come through, and we'll grab some more tarot cards. So we have full moon in Capricorn. So we've got Pisces, Capricorn energy coming through. How hard are you willing to work for what you want? This card is reminding you that effort is required. Work issues may be about to come to a head when this card comes up. If you are wondering if you should stay in your job or leave, this card can be a strong sign to make an exit. The end of a rough time is forecast. This card also asks you to consider how ambitious you are and whether you're prepared to pull out all the stops to make your professional dreams come true. Without being ruthless, with a love question, this card can be a call to face reality. Whatever situation you're asking about, making a plan will help. Like I said, thank you, Spirit, confirming that. If your personal life is troubled, prioritize it more. Release control and trust the universe. I'm really feeling a sense of needing to get a balance of trusting the universe, but also putting your plans in place. I think that when it comes to trusting the universe, you definitely need to let go of fear. We have fear is a trap of the ego. Allow me to use my sword of light to free you from the disquieting feelings holding you back. When these feelings arrive, or it can be all these thoughts, it can be quite good to take a step back and be aware of these fear-based thoughts and to replace them with love. Starting your day with meditation can really help you become more aware of your feelings and thoughts. And with Be in Your Body, you know, a daily meditation could help you sink into your body. You become more aware of the feelings coming up when fear is arising, and you're able to transmute that. We've got Make Your Life More Interesting with Explore the Unexpected. Maybe you're in a space right now with this end of tough cycle approaches, and you know, maybe you're at an end in your career, as the book is guiding us towards. I think it's about grounding yourself and being in your body, because it can be quite ungrounding to go through such a change. And it's about making your life more interesting. It's about cultivating your passion. Explore the unexpected. Explore more of your interest and your passions and see where that leads you, you know. It's definitely a time for change. With Spirit confirming have no fear, I think this is a positive message. I feel called to get some tarot cards on your situation, so let's have a look. Spirit, what are the current messages and guidance? We have death. Yeah, okay. So I think that maybe you are coming to a close in your career, your professional life, maybe even in a relationship, whatever it is. You've pulled the death card. So the death card's all about rebirth. It's obviously not literal death. It's about, you know, the death of oneself. It's quite a pure card. So I think this is all about ending this cycle and stepping into a new cycle with more love, less fear. We've got the 10 of coins, yeah. We did get that in reverse, so I'll bring that one up to the camera. You can see here we've got a bunch of kids laughing, and we've got the wolf there. So the 10 of cups in reverse. Can you please clarify this, Spirit? Oh, don't know if that one is. Oh, 9 of wands. Yeah, so the 9 of wands with the 9 coming through, it's all about endings. Maybe this is an ending of passion. It's come to an end, you know. Sorry about that, my camera cut out, pile 3. With the 10 of coins, I can definitely see the ending of a financial situation coming through. And the 9 of wands, I think this is all about resilience. I think this is all about coming back from that, gaining strength. I am sending you strength, pile 3. I know how hard and ungrounding it can be to deal with financial situations. It can be quite destabilizing. We've got the Wheel of Fortune coming out next. So this is all about endings. Oh, this one was out too, the Page of Wands. What a great combo. So within this Wheel of Fortune, I can see that the wheel will be spinning in your favor. And the Page of Wands is the amateur. It's the amateur of passion. Like, she's quite an immature figure, but she's very passionate and she's going towards her goals. I think this is a great card to get. So I can see something new coming through here and something you're quite passionate about. So cultivating this passion and spending more time romanticizing your life, making your life more interesting and doing things that you enjoy can definitely be something to do right now. And next we have the Page of Swords in reverse and the Fool. So within these cards, I can see that the Page of Swords reverse, you might need to get out of your head a little bit. So you might be still stuck in a bit of immature thinking, you know, I would say more fear-based thinking. So it's all about getting out of your head, believing in yourself, pile 3. And the Fool is also a great card. So I think the wheel is spinning in your favor and you have the strength to come out the other side of this. And I think you're going to be much happier, you know, having a career that you love, cultivating your passions, you know, sounds much more wonderful than spending your time in a stale job and refusing to leave because it's comfortable. You know, there's magic outside of our comfort zone. I'm going to pull one more card for some guidance. 3 more apparently. So we have the Hangman. That's come through in every reading today. So a shift in perspective might be needed right now, but however, it is in reverse. You can see here in reverse, she actually looks like she's standing, you know. I think this is a great sign from Spirit that you will still be standing on the other side of this. That a shift in perspective is going to leave you feeling like you're, you know, on cloud 9 and a life more worth living. We've got the 2 of Wands in reverse. I'm just going to have a look at the deck and see if, yeah. And then we've got the 3 of Wands in reverse. So quite a bit of reversal energy coming through with this. I think moving forward into this, out of this ending, it is all going to be about taking control of your thoughts, pile 3. Leading with love into your passions, being compassionate and kind to yourself. You know, being harsh and rude to yourself is not going to get you very far, especially when it comes to something like following your dreams and passions. It's something that you have to gain confidence in. You know, being authentic can be quite hard sometimes, and building and cultivating these new parts of your life. We're just going to finish today's reading with your crystal card. I'm going to read it from the book and see what messages come through. Okay, we have chakra array, this chakra balance. Messages. The chakra array crystal has come to offer your chakra some love and attention. This card is a sign that your chakras are out of balance, which may be causing your current issue. Chakras are energy vortexes that are created when meridian lines cross in the energetic body, and there are hundreds in your body. However, the main 7 are what are commonly worked with. Each chakra relates to a color and certain theme in your life, and it is very easy for these energies centers to become blocked and cause issues in your day-to-day life. You are being encouraged to give attention to your chakra and tune into the ones that are blocked. Let's see if we can pull a tarot card and see what might be blocked. What chakra or blockages are we working with, please, Spirit? We've got the 8 of Coins and the 2 of Coins. How fitting. I think these blockages are to do with finances and money. With the 2 of Coins here, she's balancing, and with the 8 of Coins here, she is definitely not balanced. You know, she's deep in her work, she's working away, she's crying, she's working through the pain. It's about cultivating that work and that passion. Let's get some guidance on this. I think what you're being called, I think what Spirit is saying here, that you have been in a state of working very hard, tirelessly, rigorously, maybe on something you definitely don't enjoy. She's crying here, she looks wounded, something that's harming you, a work situation that's harming you. And with the 2 of Coins, I can see here more balance. You're being called to find more balance. More balance in work and fun, more balance in your financial situation, more balance in life. With the 4 of Cups, yeah, so the 4 of Cups is all about gratitude. It's about, you can see with the 4 of Cups here, he's got all 4 cups, but he's actually looking away from all of these. He's not in a space where he's aware of all this abundance around him. So maybe you do have an overflow of abundance that you're just not aware of. So maybe writing a gratitude list daily, writing down the things you're grateful for that you have not yet received that you would like to manifest, pile 3. 6 of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands is great energy. I can see coming out the other side of this, on the other side of this, cycle ending. You know, we're in eclipse season right now. There is so many cycles ending in every aspect of people's lives. You will be the Queen of Wands. You will be standing in your power. Your passions will cultivate your finances. This is a really positive message. My thoughts are with you. Pile 3, if you would like an extended reading or would like more guidance on how to move forward or how to clear these blockages, please email me. I do offer private readings, breathwork services, meditations, all sorts of things. And please like and subscribe if this message resonated. Thank you very much. Lots of love.